They built this school in Coconut Tree. It is through my father's initiative that this grade 1 school at Sambat, a sitio in Panaon, Ibaba, Quezon, came into fruition. All of us are grade 1 here. Our age didn't matter. I was 5 years then. The 4 boys on the top row older. Through the Bayanihan effort, headed by my father, they built this school, but no teacher. My dad delivered his concern to the Unisan mayor. But sir, the building is already there. Crude desk and chairs. Is that too much to ask? My father pleaded. It fell on deaf ears. He repeated his concern to the governor. This time, Mrs. Gonda agreed to come. I am prepped by my father before the school opened. He acted as my teacher, lettered the alphabets on Manila paper, and made me recognize them. He finger-pointed each letter, pronounced them with a loud voice. It terrified me, but their shapes and form had them in my brain. Then he paired them with other letter-forming words. I am the youngest, yet the smartest. My mom, whenever she took me to the school, she powdered me. I don't want you to smell fish like your classmates. One day, Mrs. Gonda is startled by the continued fidgeting of the entire class. A faint shug-shug sound echoed. Curious what creature could emit that sound, my teacher asked where the sounds comes from. Our hearts filled with excitement of unequal wonder. At the valley, a giant tangerine monster spewed smokes, moved back and forth, shoved stones and earth, boulders and trees. We stayed outdoor the whole afternoon watching. Mrs. Gonda said, "That's a Caterpillar bulldozer." I am excited to tell that momentous event to my parents. My enthusiasm bathed with coldness. My parents stared at each other. Before 1957 ended, we moved to Baliwag. I found this class picture from our family album. I wondered, why did we live in Sambat? Baliwag is where my father grew up. And why did we come back? My mother answered, I complained to your Lola Valentin. Your father spent so much time on his friends rather than us. So your Lolo whipped him naked in front of me. Humiliated, he stowed away. That brought him to his cousin in Sambat. We returned because we're afraid you remain ignorant in that far-flung place.